In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the lessons I learned in 2022. As we all know, we are about wrapping it up for the year 2022, and I'm very sure that there are some lessons that we've learned during the course of this year 2022. So if this is something you would like to watch, if it's something you would like to share your life experience, your lessons you've learned, then you need to stick around and keep on watching this video. Okay, you're welcome back. This is Baby Hair Fresh channel, where we talk about skin, beauty, vlogs, lifestyle, and other related content. So if you just see my beautiful face for the first time, this is Baby Hair Fresh and you're on to Ife's Blessing. You're welcome, and it's a privilege to have you all here once again. Like, I'm so honored to have you all here. So if you're returning subscribers, oh my god, you know you are my real G. I love you all. And you're new subscribers, you're highly welcome. Please don't leave without subscribing to our channel. You got to subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. Share, like, and as well give us a huge thumbs up. So without further ado, let's just dive into the business of today. All right, love, so I'm going to be highlighting the 5 lessons I learned in this year 2022, and you really need to listen to the 5 lessons. Please and please don't skip the 5th one. It's a prerequisite, it's very pertinent. You don't skip the 5th one. Okay, so the 5 lessons I've learned in 2022, I'm going to start with the first one. The first one is setting your goal rightly. Setting your goal rightly and making plans towards achieving it. Okay, I discovered that setting goals right helps you establish them and actualize your goals in a short time. So now, setting goals right helps you understand, evaluate, and track your progress stories. This is a great lesson I've learned in this year 2022. Setting my goals rightly and establishing them. Now, how do I set my goals rightly? The first thing I do before I emerge into 2022 was I wrote down all my goals for the year 2022, and I discovered that it was a different ball game entirely, because at least I was able to actualize, like, even if I wasn't able to actualize 100%, I was able to actualize like 80% of my goals. Now, a lot of people have goals, a lot of people have plans, but the thing is that they hardly write it down. They don't pen it down. Now, when you pen your goals down, it makes you stay track. It keeps you on the line. It makes you focus towards attaining those goals that you've written down. So one of the things I've learned in this year 2022 is to set my goals rightly and pen them down. Pen them down in a diary. You can even place it in an open place where you can always read it. You can go through it and you know that, yes, I have something to do. I have goals I need to smash. So these are the things that has helped me in the year 2022, and I'm actually grateful to God I was able to actualize some of my goals, but if not all. Okay, so penning my goals rightly has helped me achieve a lot in the year 2022, and I've learned in a positive way in that aspect. So make sure you pen down your goals. Now, when you pen your goals down, when you write your goals down, it enables you to be able to actualize them in a short period of time. By so months, I've gotten to this height. Okay, by January, I want to be working on this project. I want to have actualized it by that time, by this time next year, and all that. I remember December, before I entered into 2022, I did a video and I posted it on my social media angles, and people were like, what is she doing? I'm gonna place the video up here, but I don't know, I'm not gonna put the music because it might copyright. To get the point, that video depicts someone who is actually ready for a race and ready to put in her best, put in her zeal, put in her passion to accomplish it. When I actually placed those things on my social media angles, people were like saying, ha ha ha. People were actually laughing. They didn't really get the interpretation of what that video is all about. But I myself, who created that video, I knew that, okay, this is what I want. I actually created that video because I was ready for the year 2022. So I'm urging you all to make sure you pen down your goals, write them down, actualize it, give it a smash, get started. Like I used to say, a little step is actually a step forward. So pen down your goal for the year 2023 and let's get started. Okay, the second lesson I've learned in the year 2022 is understanding relevant cycles and understanding the irrelevant cycles. Now, we need to understand that there are some cycles you don't need to keep around your domain. There are some cycles you need to trash out. And when I mean trashing out some cycles, I mean those irrelevant cycles. There are some friends, there are some relationships you don't need to keep around you, because some people don't embrace growth. Some people are not really passionate. Some people are not really eager for success. So you need to understand the kind of friends you keep, the kind of relationship you go into. That if you are not careful with the kind of relationship you venture into, if you're not careful with the kind of friends you keep, this might hinder or impede your growth success. So one thing that has helped me in life is understanding the kind of cycles I keep. I am after a cycle that is intentional about growth, a cycle that is really intentional about exploring certain areas of life, people who are eager to be seen on the spotlight, people who want their voice to be heard, people who are ready to take the bull by the horn. So this is something we need to be very mindful of. So this have actually helped me in this year 2022. There are a lot of people I actually discard. Like when I mean I discard them, I don't mean I humiliated them or we had a little beef or that. No, like actually just slack a little bit, because I discovered that our mentality, our zeal, our passion, our mindset are totally different. They are, in fact, we are not just on the right spot. We're just two different people entirely. So when I evaluated my friends, I discovered those who are really intentional about goals. I was able to evaluate my friends. I was able to evaluate those people who are ready to be seen on the spotlight, people who are ready to embrace growth, people who are ready to build themselves to the woman they want to be. I was able to actualize those kind of, there are some friends that you don't need to keep around your domain. So this is one thing you also need to put into consideration. This has helped me tremendously. Like I am very sure that some people who are watching me, maybe from any side at all, would know that I kind of slack back in some cycles, because I discovered that those cycles were not actually encouraging me. If you want to go far in life, you have to be mindful of the kind of cycles you keep. You have to be very, very mindful of the kind of people you welcome into your space. Some people are there to bring you down drastically. Some people are parasitic in nature. Some people are there to make you feel low. Some people are there to say some negative words to you. Some people are there to, they look at you like when you're doing something, they feel like, what's she even doing? They say things you're doing like something that is strange, but you who is actually doing that thing, you know where you're headed and you're actually seeing the future. You just have a foresight, you understand? So it's always advisable you evaluate your friends, screen your friends, evaluate them, interpret your friend. I don't know the grammar I'm going to use, but you need to be able to evaluate your friend. Evaluate them very well, screen them, know the kind of people you welcome to your domain. If you have a certain kind of friend and those kind of friend does not embrace growth, they don't see positivity in you, they don't see the good thing in you, they don't see your dream, they don't see you, like they don't see growth in you, you need to discard them. There's some people who don't naturally believe in you, and you're not forcing anyone to believe in you, but the main thing is to understand the kind of cycle you keep around your domain and work towards it. So when I graduated from school and became more serious with living a purposeful life, I discovered that I was misunderstood by many people. It's normal. It's normal. When you're actually living a life, a purposeful life, you're actually doing something that you know that yes, in the nearest future it will count. Trust me when I say that you'll be misunderstood by many people. A lot of people actually misunderstood me. A lot of people threw some demeaning words against me. They were like, okay, I know as of that time I was actually building my brand, which I'm still building my brand right now, BB Hair Frozen Enterprise. A lot of people said negative words against me. I could remember someone was even saying, just be doing BB Hair Frozen, don't go and settle down, don't go and get married and all that you're just doing. And there were a lot of negative words that came out from their mouth. A lot of people were saying things about me, but I never allowed that to get into me. I was still focused. I keep on pushing, I keep on pressing, I keep on smashing my goals, and I never allow negative words from people affect my growth success. And so believe in me when I say that the lessons I've learned in 2022 is understanding the cycles you keep. There are relevant cycles and there are irrelevant cycles. The relevant one, please embrace them. Those irrelevant ones that are not ready for growth, does not see good thing in you, please discard them instantly. It is not pride. You're actually securing your future, okay? If you're watching me and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please encourage me by subscribing to our channel. Smash the subscribe button up there and also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos on my channel. Okay, now the third thing I've learned in this year 2022, the third lessons I've learned in this year 2022 is understanding parasitic relationship. Oh my god, I've learned this one in a very hard way. Understanding parasitic relationship and knowing the way you can actually deal with them. Now when you hear the word parasitic, let's use the word like parasite. Parasites generally feed on host animal for survival. They actually feed on other people, other animals. Let me not use the word other people, other animals for survival. Now there are some kind of relationship that are very parasitic in nature. Oh my god, like I've actually learned this one in a hard way, and oh my god, I really don't know what to say, but I've learned this in a hard way. There's some kind of relationship that are parasitic in nature. Those kind of people are just people that are around your domain because of what they tend to gain from you or what they tend to benefit from you, and once they get that thing, they are off. So once another need arises, they come back to you, they achieve that thing again, they get what they want to get, and they are off. This is something that I understand in this year 2022. I have learned this thing in a very, very hard way, and I've actually learned my lesson from it. Understand parasitic relationship. I believe that relationship should be a two-way something. It should be a two-way flow. The both parties should be able to benefit from each other. You should be able to place impact on the other part, and the other party should be able to make impact in your life. It shouldn't just be one-sidedness. Now, in this parasitic relationship or friendship, there are some people that are actually making a living out of other people's misfortune or out of other people's fortunes. So they are actually making a living from your fortunes or your misfortunes. These kind of people naturally wear you out. They naturally drain your energy, and they naturally make you feel worn out. Like, when I mean they naturally make you feel worn out, they both physically, both socially, both mentally, both financially, both otherwise, they make you worn out. So now, someone like me, I've learned this in a very hard way. In this year 2022, I was I was very, very serious about my mental health and my mental state. There are some people that I trash out instantly. When I notice that you're parasitic in nature, oh my god, I trash you out immediately. It is not pride, it is not anything, it is just, you're just securing your head. I am someone who don't joke with my mental states. I am someone who don't joke with my emotional state. I'm a very emotional person, so I'm very, very intentional about the kind of emotional feelings I get. And so this kind of people, I didn't waste time this year. I actually discard them. This year 2022, I can't count how many people I sent to the factory, the block factory. When I mean block, like, a lot of people I blocked instantly. I sent them to the block factory instantly because I was very, very painstaking about my mental state. These kind of people, they're always on the receiving side. They stick around you because of what they tend to gain from you. They see you as someone that is a great access to them. They're always around you because of what they tend to gain from you. So they just leverage your value. They leverage your everything about you. They just leverage it to their own benefits. And they are very, very parasitic in nature. And at the same time, they can actually make you feel like you're not good. Even when they come around you, they want to get everything from you, but they're always on the receiving side. Yeah, good and fine. They're always on the and they cannot just leave you because they feel that you're of great access to them. So this kind of people, you have to be aware of the kind of friends you keep. This kind of parasitic. In fact, this year 2020, so I really learned this in a very hard way, and it was very obvious to me. And I was like, wow. But at the same time, I'm also grateful to God for the lessons I've learned in 2022. Now, the fourth lessons I've learned in 2022 is to be yourself. When I mean being yourself is you should just be yourself. Be natural, be authentic, be real, be transparent, be yourself, be exceptional, be unique in your own different way. You don't need to imitate other people. And one of the regular compliments I get from people is me being myself. Being myself and not being another person else. They always come to me and tell me, baby, I love the way you do your thing. You're just unique, you're just exceptional, you're just different, you are you, and you are not anybody else. You're just unique. They love my consistency, they love the way I put in my zeal, I put in passion in whatever I do. So this is what have helped me in this year 2022, and I'm actually grateful to God for that. So it's always advisable you be yourself. You don't need to imitate on any other person. You don't need to be a duplicate of another person. You just need to be yourself. For you to be able to stand out, for you to be able to shine, for your glory to be seen, you have to be yourself. You have to be real. You have to be natural. You have to be unique in your own different ways. You don't see things and begin to imitate them. You can actually learn from their success story, but you don't imitate them. Come out from your shelf. Be you. Be original. Be authentic. Be transparent, and you see that the world will come seeking for you. The fact about imitating what other people do is that you will always be a step behind. You can only get to where they've already been. You don't even know their next move. You don't know where they are headed in the nearest future. So be you, be real, be authentic. Find what drives you. Find your passion, find your zeal. There's something about natural zeal and natural passion. Natural zeal comes naturally. You don't need to imitate other people's works. It's something that is just inborn in you. It's natural. The zeal is natural in you. The passion is there. And you see yourself always hitting. Even when it's not making sense, you're always seeing yourself constantly doing that thing. And that is what makes you stand out. The fifth thing I've learned in this year, 2022, is don't do anything outside the will of God. This is something that I've learned very, very well in this year, 2022. Every of my step in this year, 2022, I always invoke the presence of God. I don't do something outside God's will. Every of my plans, both in my business, even here on this YouTube space, both in my NYSC, every phase of my life, I always carry God along. I've never seen any phase of my life that I don't seek God's presence. I always seek for His presence. I always seek for His will. I ask the Lord that, is this actually your will? I used to tell the Lord that it is not my plan, not my plan, but your will. Because anything outside God's plan is kind of distraction, it's a waste of time. So this fifth thing is something that I've learned very, very well in this year 2022 is anything I'm doing, anything I'm about to venture into, always ask the Lord, always seek for the Lord's direction. Because if you look somewhere whereby you're actually following your plan, you're actually following your own set down rules, your own set down goals, and your plan is totally different from what God wants you to do. So it's gonna be like a waste of time. To me, it's kind of a waste of time. Like you actually have your plan. What God actually wants from you is totally different from your own. So it's a two-way something. It's totally different. I don't see how that thing will correlate together. I don't see how those things will synchronize. So it's something I used to ask, before you venture into anything, before you learn a skill, before you venture into that project, always seek the face of God. This is something that has helped me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you learned a thing or two in today's video. So these are the lessons I've learned in this year 2022. There are more, but these are the fifth important one that I've learned in this year 2022, and it has really helped me tremendously. It has really helped me to be a better version of myself. So guys, so you're currently watching me, I want to know the lessons you learned in this year 2022. As we all know, we're about to venture into 2023, and we hope that 2023 will be a better year for us. What are your challenge? What are your ups and downs? What were your success stories? What were your growth? When you were actualizing your milestone, you were smashing your goals, you were making headway. How was it like? Was it tough? Was it sweet? Was it like, I want to hear you all say something in the comment section below. Trust me, I'll be right there in the comment section below, answering you all, responding to you all. I really love you all, and trust me, I am rooting for you. So this is Baby Hair Fresh channel. Thank you for sticking around up to this very point in time. I'm super grateful, and I'm happy to have you all here. So I love you all, lovelies, and yeah, see you in my next video.